You picked up your phone to check one thing, maybe a message, maybe the time, and now, somehow, it's been 47 minutes, and you're watching a video of a stranger reorganizing their kitchen at 2 a.m. You're not weak. You're not lazy. You've been engineered, and today I'm going to show you exactly how. In the 1950s, a psychologist named B.F. Skinner ran an experiment with pigeons. He gave them a lever. Sometimes pressing the lever gave food, sometimes nothing. The pigeons became obsessed, pressing the lever over and over, unable to stop, not because they were always rewarded, but because they were sometimes rewarded. Psychologists call this a variable reward schedule, and it is the single most addictive behavioral pattern ever discovered in neuroscience. Now look at your phone. You open Instagram. Sometimes there are 12 new notifications, sometimes 0, sometimes a message from someone you care about, sometimes nothing. Your brain cannot tell the difference between that lever and your phone screen. You are the pigeon. The feed is the lever. Most people think dopamine is the pleasure chemical. It's not. Dopamine is the anticipation chemical. It spikes hardest not when you get the reward, but right before, the moment before you pull down to refresh, the second before a new video loads, that tiny gap between wanting and getting. That is when your brain floods with dopamine. And here's the trap. The moment you get the reward, dopamine drops. So your brain immediately starts looking for the next hit, another scroll, another video, another post. You're not enjoying the content. You're chasing the feeling right before the content. And it never actually arrives. This isn't an accident. In 2017, a former Google design ethicist named Tristan Harris testified before the U.S. Senate. He told them that social media apps are designed by teams of the world's smartest engineers, and their only job is to keep you on the app as long as possible. Infinite scroll was invented specifically to remove the natural stopping point. Before infinite scroll, you'd reach the bottom of a page and pause. That pause gave your brain a chance to decide, do I keep going? Infinite scroll eliminated that pause entirely. The autoplay feature on YouTube and Netflix exists for the same reason. Every design decision in every major app has been optimized, not for your happiness, but for your attention, because your attention is the product being sold. Here's what nobody talks about. Every time you pick up your phone out of boredom, every time you reach for it without thinking, you're training your brain. You're teaching it that boredom is dangerous, that silence needs to be filled, that the moment your mind is empty, something must go in. Neuroscientists have found that heavy phone users show the same patterns of neural adaptation as people with substance dependencies. The prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for focus, patience, and long-term thinking, actually shrinks in people who scroll compulsively. You're not just wasting time, you're physically remodeling your brain every single scroll. But here's the thing, now that you know how the trap works, you have something most people don't. Awareness. The next time you reach for your phone without knowing why, you'll catch it. You'll see the lever. You'll see the pigeon. And maybe, just maybe, you'll put it down. Or not. Because let's be honest, you're still here, which means it's working on both of us. If this video made you think differently about your own mind, subscribe to Brain Snap. Every week, we crack open another layer of human psychology, the stuff they don't teach you in school. See you next time. Try not to scroll too much before then.